This is an ad.
I hate
An ad for crisp, refreshing Angry Orchard hard cider.
That is refreshing.
An ad that interrupted your podcast.
I hate being interrupted!
To remind you to stop being angry at me and crack open an Angry Orchard.
That's a good idea.
Don't get angry. Get Orchard. Angry Orchard Cider Company, LLC. AngryOrchard.com. Please drink responsibly. Angry Orchard is a hard cider with other natural flavors.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply.
Mo's made a beat again.
Hello. Welcome in. This Birds of a Feather podcast with your boy Qcity.
Your boy Tars Bravado.
And this is the betting pod for week 3, man. Just talked about it. This season is flying, man. We already here.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I put the picks out there. I'm living with them. Did not have a great week. It did not look that good for the kid. Taj, you were able to bounce back. So let's get into it. So for me, I called Green Bay money line versus Washington. And then I told you Baltimore by 1 million. I wasn't worried about that one. So they covered the 11.5. Bro, two teams that I thought kind of highly of enough to cover screwed me. So LA at Tennessee. I took Tennessee plus 5.5, and they were close for a good bit of the game. And then LA took off at the end. I don't know, man. I was really frustrated by that game because they were within 6 with the ball in the fourth quarter. And then I think it ended 31-16 or something like that. It got ugly quick. Rookie team, they were the number 1 overall pick. And then Chicago at Detroit. I had Chicago plus 6. And yeah, bro. Detroit put a 52 on them, dog. And honestly, not to get way too off track, I don't know how much more grace Caleb gets. I don't think Caleb had a terrible season last year.
In terms of rookie year, he had a good year last year in terms of being a rookie.
Yeah.
But the throws that he got away with in that game, where he threw it up in the triple coverage, and they just, by the grace of God, threw their hands right in the Roma Dunze, was bro, what are you reading?
I don't feel like you're reading. I feel like you're operating off of just talent, bro. And we're past that point. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's talented, bro.
Everyone's talented.
What can this do?
And I don't really question Ben Johnson's ability to draw up a scheme. I will say Bears fans have been talking greasy about Grady.
Grady.
But the tape does not lie. It does not look good. And Falcons might have been on the right side of that one. I ain't going to lie to you.
It's like, hey, we're bringing you back for a low number. We can't give you what you going to go. We can't give you that.
No. He is not living up to that. They do not have – and the defense was halfway decent last year. Kept them in a couple games. But to be fair, after Detroit was stifled the way they were, I had Baltimore by 1 million, and I talked myself out of Detroit by 1 million. But because I was divisional game 6 is a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I took Baltimore in the divisional game at 11.5.
So it's one of two things, right? It's either One, Detroit was just having a slow week in week 1 or 2. Green Bay really fucking good.
And it might have been a good mixture of both, to be honest. Might have been a good mixture of both, but I'm leaning definitely toward the second one. Green Bay is looking like a monster. And then my last one was Tampa Bay at Houston. I had Houston money line. Baker is Baker. Like, yeah, bro, he top 10 at this point. I don't know how
because he technically top 10 because I got him in the 8 to 12 range. It just depends. He floats between those 4.
Man,
Baker peak Baker gives you about number 8.
Yeah,
when Baker be Baker and he gives you about 12.
Yeah, I mean Baker's playing his nuts off, bro. Like it's
nah. The one clip I like from that game, dude went down. Oh, I'm hurt. You talking shit?
Yeah. So like immediately healed himself.
His injury. He's not even hurt no more. What you saying?
Immediately healed himself to talk crap. And I was like, yo, that was like it, and he had his semi-Tom Brady moment where he was just staring, right? Like looking off into the distance, knew he was gonna make it. Houston is in some trouble, man. They gotta pull out this tailspin pretty quickly.
O-line, trash. Offensive play caller, trash. CJ, mid? I don't know.
Close. Because like I think everybody attributed last year to sophomore slump. You took the league by surprise year 1. Now everybody's kind of on to you. And, you know, they like what you do. You got to adjust to the adjustment. So far, he ain't adjusted to nothing. Now, Tampa's defense didn't necessarily stifle us, right? They put up a good fight. I feel like that was a good game. And I wouldn't say they stifled Houston, but they did make him look uncomfortable at times.
Yeah.
And Tampa's good against the run. That's just going to be what it is. Tampa's good against the run. So like I am kind of interested to see how Houston's going to bounce back over the next week. You on the opposing end had an amazing week. You went 4-1. Carolina at Arizona, money line, called it. Philly at KC, I stayed away from that one. You called Philly money line. The Chargers versus the Raiders, you took the Chargers and the points, cashed that one. And then I think you're one that you could not have possibly been any luckier. You had Denver at Indy. You had Indy money line. When I look at it, Carolina versus Arizona, bro, like we're going to talk about it in our pod, but Carolina might be circling the drain a little bit. I ain't going to lie to you. The Denver at Indy, I've never seen that call, bro. Like I've seen that call, but I ain't never seen it like that, bro. Like that was.
Hey, man, look. Danny Dimes, nah. Indiana Jones.
Man, hey, he's playing. Hey, I think in most metrics, he's a top 3 quarterback right now.
Yeah, like I'm just like, so is it the Giants? Is the Giants just cursed?
And it also makes me think, and I hate saying this about a fellow black man, bro. It also makes me think, how bad is Anthony Richardson for real?
I mean, he don't have experience.
Like, but are we teetering on Jamarcus Russell levels bad?
No, I don't think it's that. Is because like Jamarcus Russell just didn't put in time. Richardson, he's putting in the time. It's just one, he injury prone, and then 2, he doesn't have experience. Well, he went to college. He played in 3 years of college. He played 13 games.
I think it was 14.
And then even in high school, he wasn't a full-time starter, like all 4 years or whatever. Like he doesn't have a wealth of experience, but he has all the tools in the world. He's probably going to end up taking it because this is Trey Lance all over again.
100%.
Yeah, like came in and got his job took by Trey Lance was a draft pick, a 7th-round pick at that, Mr. Irrelevant. This dude, Anthony Richardson getting his job took by
journeyman quarterback, basically.
Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah.
And Trey Lance didn't get his job taken by a 7th round draft pick. Trey Lance got his spot taken by a journeyman quarterback who he was supposed to replace, right? Like eventually Garoppolo was the one who took his job, but then Garoppolo
Garoppolo never took it because Garoppolo was he was the incoming starter when he got there. They was going to slow play it, but then year 2 he was coming in as a starter. Then he got hurt. Then Garoppolo, whoever the backup was, I think, because Brock was the 3rd string quarterback that year.
Yeah, it was Garoppolo. Garoppolo was the backup that year.
Yeah, because Garoppolo got hurt. Garoppolo got in because I think Trey broke his ankle or something like that.
Yeah, fractured his ankle in week 2.
Yeah, and then Garoppolo got hurt, and then Purdy took that job and just
never gave it back.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, man. Like I look at it, and then the Chargers, bro. Philly at KC, I feel like that game's been talked to death. I wouldn't have blamed anybody for going either way.
The tush push got to die.
I think the most damning piece of evidence on there
is they're all outside.
Both guards false started, right? Like lined up offsides and then false started. Like it's hard to block that. Like or not block that. It's hard to defend that.
Yeah, because the thing is, one, it's a leverage game, and two, like because they're all down here in 4-point stances, like damn near like 6 inches off the ground or less. So,
and like, yes, should the officials be better? Absolutely, absolutely. I'm not gonna take that away from them. The officials should be better, but that's almost impossible to officiate, bro. Like. It just almost like if you've ever been looking down the line of scrimmage, that's almost impossible. And they're not right up on top of it, and they're leaned over and in the neutral zone and false starting. The defensive team is also leaning over in the neutral zone trying to stop them. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it probably is gonna die.
Yeah.
The Chargers are legit looking like Herbert is no longer Mr. Potential Man. He's actually playing like somebody.
I'm just saying that.
Don't act like he ain't been Mr. Potential Man for the past couple.
He has. I'm just saying, like, it's something in that first game I saw. I'm like, man, this look a little different now.
Yeah, he playing for real, and they're opening it up, letting him throw.
No, because I'm hit you with that. Because when I text you, said, hey, he might be knocking on number 5.
Yeah, I mean, he might be getting up there. You know, when I knew it was an issue, when Quentin Johnston started catching the ball, I was like, oh, damn. I said, we might be in some trouble.
He catching the ball now? Oh, God.
He might be in some trouble. We might
Quentin
be
Johnston looking like the dude back at TCU now.
We might be in some trouble, bro. But apparently he was working with somebody this offseason. I forgot. He was working with somebody this offseason.
I love to see players actually working on their weaknesses. I love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, has he had a drop this season?
Yes, he has.
He has? Because I was like, to my knowledge, he
dropped a touchdown in week 1.
I was about to say, to my knowledge, he's up there. He's playing. He's doing good.
He's playing well, but he's still having the drop. But it does look like he made an effort.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's showing. So
100%. The one you missed was San Fran versus New Orleans. You took New Orleans at the 4.5. New Orleans is another team that looks like, I can't even say New Orleans circling the dream. They're competitive in most of these games. They can't close it out like at all.
I was close.
Yeah. Because what was it, 6 points?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Well, I wasn't too far off. It's just, hey.
Saints they're just not going to be good. All right, so going to the Falcons. So you ended with a 4-1 week. You come into next week at 5-5. I had a 2-3 week, so I come into next week at 3-7. We're gonna make a little bit. Don't worry about it. So we both chose Atlanta at Minnesota. Atlanta plus 3.5. Kept it close, right? Atlanta to keep it close. Ended up being a straight demolishing, but that ended up taking a toll on some of our props. So for Utah, you had Bijan over 68.5 and JJ McCarthy over 16.5 rushing yards, which I don't even know how they let that prop up. But those were your two wins. The Mooney anytime touchdown, the Pitts anytime touchdown, and Penix over 239.5. Didn't cash it all. Expected more of an offensive fireworks show. Was really disappointed by their inability in the red zone, but hey, it was a really good win. So it's hard to really be mad. For me, Bijan anytime touchdown. Fucking Algier got it late. You know what I'm saying? Justin Jefferson anytime touchdown. They ain't see the end zone. And then Penix longest completion of 33.5. He really didn't put it in the air like that. But I had Atlanta for the longest field goal and Atlanta over 20.5 points. So we both were at 2-3 for our prop picks for the week. So we enter next week 5-5. So coming on to this week, like I said, I enter at 3-7, and surprisingly, like we talked about, we both got 3 games that we picked, and we're both on the same side on. So either super smart or we both just super dumb. And based on my record, I think you should be worried. Actually,
based off my record, you should be optimistic.
Yeah, true. All right, so just with the two that's different for both of us. So I got the Jets at Tampa. I'm taking Tampa -7, right? Like I'm taking Tampa to cover and cover big. Justin Fields is out. Yeah, Justin Fields is out with concussion. I do believe in the Jets defense, but the Jets want to heavily rely on running the ball, and Tampa has shown they're good at stopping the run. So I will take the Tampa and the 7 points. And then Houston and Jacksonville, 3rd week in a row betting on Houston. I expect them to stop the tailspin. I'm just taking the money line versus Jacksonville. Jacksonville's fishy to me, bro. Jacksonville is fishy to me. That is Travis Hunter isn't really being utilized on both sides of the ball like they really, really talked about.
Because they got a bad quarterback.
I mean,
I didn't say that though.
BTJ, he got called for the alligator arms.
I got some context to that. It could be an excuse, but they said he was having he came into the game with a wrist injury, so he could have been favoring that going into the middle. It's still not an excuse, but there's a little context to it.
I understand the context behind it. I also understand that your quarterback was putting you in harm's way a couple times.
Yes, he definitely. Trevor definitely was giving him some hospital balls. He like nigga. You don't see all of this shit?
Here's the crazy part to me is that Trevor got an arm. He ain't got no lollipop arm. So you could place that ball better.
I think his arm is overrated.
Actually, I think that shoulder injury might have wrecked his arm, and then he signed that contract because he wanted to make sure he got paid overall. But that's neither here nor there. That's not team problem issues. I'm just talking from a betting perspective. I'm taking Houston money line because if Houston starts 0-3, it's going to be a rough season down there. For you had the Monday night game, Minnesota at Cincy. You taking Minnesota money line.
It's going to be an ugly game, but
that's what I was saying. That was a tough game for me. It's
going to be an ugly game, but hey, I'm just taking it for the shits and giggles.
And then pass money line Steelers. So yeah, I don't believe in the Steelers either. I think the Pats need to get off the snide.
I mean, they won. They won 1-1.
Oh, they won last week, didn't they?
Yeah, they beat that shitty ass team in Miami.
Yeah. Oh, Miami's so bad. Mike McDaniel's finna be back here. Either way.
Hey, you know what? Nobody keep this for the Falcons Pop, but I wouldn't mind them as a consultant. But yeah, so we can go on. Yeah.
It'll be early in the season. Probably by about week 6, 7.
Yeah. As a consultant, yeah.
Like
Robertson used play action.
Yeah, like Robert Saleh did. What was that? A couple years ago, or was that last season?
Last year with the Niners, I think. Or
yeah, when he got fired, and then he went and started with the Yeah, need that. So, but getting into the three games we both got together. So Green Bay at Cleveland. I bet it a little earlier in the week. I had them at 8.5. You got them at 7.5. It point stand to reason. The Browns are absolutely terrible, and Green Bay is looking like cream of the crop type of football team. I expect to beat them.
I expect this to be a boat race. And for y'all, if y'all know what a boat race, whenever you see boats go real fast, the water goes everywhere. It's getting flooded.
It's finna be ugly, and it's finna get ugly quick.
They getting boat raced for sure.
Then Las Vegas, the Raiders at Washington. You took a money line. I took them plus 3.5. I got them a little earlier in the week. The value's not really there now because I think it's down to 1.5. So like you might as well take a money line. But yeah, I got the 3.5 points. But yeah, with Jaden being out, Washington is surprisingly a super old team. So I actually expect the Raiders to be worth a little something and be able to get Washington this season.
Hopefully they make that bust of a running back look a little better.
Bro, I don't even think he'd be in a bust. That offensive line is killing him right now.
I mean, maybe, but it's just like, it's just like he's making some okay plays, but it's just like when I think of a running back being taken 6th overall, I expect it to be like, oh,
Adrian Peterson, like, you know what I'm saying?
Bijan Robinson, like,
Yeah, but also, look at Leonard Fournette. It took him 2 years for Jacksonville to really get their stuff up. For him to have, like, what was that, 1,700 yards? Like, sometimes it takes time to build a team around it.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if you like that, you just like that. And I don't think he's like that. Because Fournette, I think he might have lasted, 6 years? Then he kind of danced around the league with Tampa Bay and some like, he didn't last like that. Like, if he follows the Leonard Fournette thing, that's a waste of a pick, in my opinion.
I mean, hey, you make it past your first contract, you make a couple Pro Bowls. That's a decent career.
I mean, let me see. Let me pull up this statistic. Like, he's only 30.
Leonard Fournette?
Yeah. No, see, he was only in Jacksonville for 3 years.
Oh, they didn't give him a second contract.
No. Yeah, he only has 4,000 yards total. 4,500 career yards.
Oh, that's crazy because I know one season he had like 1,600, right?
No, he never. The highest he had was 1,100. And then
in the 2017 year?
2017 was his rookie year. He had 1,000 yards.
Oh, that's the year they went to the AFC Championship game. He only had – dang. That's banana. Oh, yeah, because he split time with Tank Bigsby, ain't it?
No, Bigsby just got here like 2 years ago.
Who he split time with?
I don't even know who was there in 17 and 19, honestly. I don't know.
But either way, we're about to go down a rabbit hole. We tend to do this, y'all. I apologize. So who was that? 20 and 21? He was with Tampa?
Yeah. 20 to 22, he was with Tampa. Then he finished with the Bills in 23. But he just turned 30.
Dang. Yeah, that might be a waste of a pick then if you follow the Leonard Fournette route. You got to get your second contract with the same team. You got to get your second contract with the same team.
At least the franchise tag, shit.
Yeah. For that pick to seem like it means something. And then the last one that we have, we both got Rams money line over Philly. Philly can't throw the ball. And I don't know why people are just ignoring this because they're on like a 9-game, 10-game win streak or something like that. I don't know. It's whatever it is. I don't care. Philly can't throw the ball like at all. They've had 5 passes over 20 yards.
I love Jalen Hurts' response because Chris Jones like, man, y'all barely even had over 100 yards. Shut your ass up. We won the fucking game.
Which is yes. And I'm not gonna lie, that's me 100% of the time. That's me 100% of the time. I don't care how we win, we won. Right?
The offense got to show up at some point.
The offense has to be better. And the Rams have a good offense. And they got
a good defense.
They got a decent defense, right? So like
they got some pass rush because I don't know if you remember, but that rookie they had last year, what's his name? Rookie of the year, Jared Verse. He put that big old boy on his ass, didn't he?
Oh man, hey, look, that man went and got in the lab with Aaron Donald and said, "Boy, I got some work to do. Yeah, no, I think the Rams to me, through 2 weeks, and yeah, it's hyperbole, it's 2 weeks, seem like the best team in the NFC to me.
I'm not naming Atlanta, that's just some bias shit, I guess. That defense in Atlanta kind of real.
I got to see a complete game from Atlanta because like we struggled in the red zone, and that was an issue.
I say defense. I ain't telling but you know what? I'm not gonna crown them until week 6 when we play Buffalo. If we do something Buffalo, then I'm all in. But yeah.
But I do think these are two good, like, heavy favorites in the NFC. So seeing them go head to head, we both got the Rams versus them.
Yeah.
So then going into our Falcons pick, the spread early in the week was 5.5. I think it's down to 3 now. For just like a quick betting tip, home field is worth 3 points usually in the NFL. Home field is worth 3 points. So if you see 5.5, that literally means that they think Atlanta is 9 points better than Carolina, right? If you see 3, which is that right now, they still think Atlanta is about a touchdown better.
Yeah, touchdown, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not a lot of money in the pick that we made, but it's a safe bet. We both took Atlanta money line. All right. So like, and you get no points with it. Took Atlanta money line. Get out of here with a win because this is 100% a team that Atlanta has lost to in the past. If y'all turn the corner becoming a good team, this is a game that you win. Yeah, right. When it comes to the props, I think there's a very clear story in what we think offensively the team will look like after last week. So I got Penix over 220 yards passing, London over 70 yards receiving, Pitts over 40 yards receiving, the team under 200 yards rushing, and then my Panthers pick is Chuba Hubbard over 80 yards total, right? For you got London over 5.5 catches, Pitts longest catch over 17.5 yards, Penix longest pass over 33.5, Bijan over 82.5 rushing yards, and then your Carolina pick is Tet over 8.5 targets. I think it's very clear that we both have the same vision for this game. This is a light 'em up type of game. Throwing the ball, the offense should uncork itself and come loose. Penix should have a field day, right? Sadly, y'all might not love to hear this, Atlanta fans. Nobody's looking for balance this game. Well, yes, you're going to run the ball. Yes, Bijan is going to get his touches in. But, like, Carolina's vulnerable in their secondary. That is where they're meant to be attacked.
It is, but I also just want to make note, last time when we played them last year, when we won the first time, we ran over 200 yards on them. Just want to make that a mental note.
Which is, hey, I'll take that. I've taken the under 200 yards because I do think Bijan has shown twice this season in both games that, one, he's able to make something out of nothing and take off and make an 80-yard play, or he can grind it out and bring you down, right? So, like, there is no, I'm not ready to put him in Derrick Henry conversation, Saquon Barkley conversation, but, like, he right there. He right there.
He ain't right there. He is there.
Like,
he ain't knocking on the door. He's closing it behind him.
I'm not there yet, but
I'm there. I'm all the way there.
He clearly is a top 3 back. And he might not be 3. I ain't gonna lie. He might not be 3. But as of right now, he's the top 3 back. Also, going back, I know we're past it. I'm sorry. But going back to the Rams Philly game, Saquon ain't been going off like that this year. Keep it a buck. Keep it a $150 without the change of tax. Saquon ain't been going off like that. Derrick Henry had the huge game versus the Bills, and then, like, things got out of hand versus Cleveland, so, like, I understand him not having a huge day. But, like, Bijan out of those three has been the most consistent week to week. Granted, it's only 2 weeks, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Back to the Falcons game. Yeah, back to the Falcons game. We both got London, Pitts, and Penix in our picks, right? So, like, there is an idea that the offense will run through them, and it'll be prolific this week.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, Bijan.
Well, he got over 200 yards.
Yeah, in the Bills, because he got 167 rushing, and
gotta have like 150 receiving, because he had 100 in the first game. Or it wasn't 100. It was 100.
He had 100 rushing yards, receiving yards first game.
It was, right? Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, he has 125. So 125. He's not going to go 300.
Yeah,
like a 290
like
something. 90, yeah.
In 2 games, so you're looking at almost 150 scrimmage yards a game. Yeah. Because Troopy, like, it's because Derrick Henry did have a monster first game versus Buffalo.
Yeah,
I didn't
because he's 5th in the league in rushing, just pure rushing right now.
Yeah, like my thing is, I knew Derrick Henry wasn't going to go crazy versus Cleveland because I knew that was going to get out of hand quick. Saquon's the one who surprised me. Saquon really ain't been going off like that. Now, Jonathan Taylor has had a little bit of a resurgence here, right? But I don't think he's going to end the season. He might end the season top 5 because they do have a pretty good balance there.
Yeah, for sure.
But overall, I think the offense is going to be led by the passing game this season. By the passing game this week.
Well, yeah, I'm a little on the opposite side. Well, I'm not on the opposite side. I just think you're gonna see the offense clicking in all facets. That's what I'm expecting. Run game, pass game, everything.
Yeah, and if there's ever a week to get right and score touchdowns,
this is the week.
It is against Carolina. They showing their belly a little bit, right? So if y'all want to hear more about that game, tune into the Hawks pod. Tune into the Falcons pod. I said it, Falcons pod. Tune into the Falcons pod. Follow us on all social media platforms, BOAF Media. We having some discussions about like where we're gonna take the pod. So like tune in for a little bit more, content information as that comes about. Appreciate everybody who's listening. We've been trying to be a little bit more consistent with our uploads, and it's seeing the payoff because like we've had pretty good viewership over the past 2 weeks. So we appreciate y'all. Always tune into the lives, put that alert bell on, hit that ding. So when we do go live, you can see us do all the mess ups live before I touch and edit it and then put it out on Spotify. Once again, appreciate y'all. Follow us at BOAF Media on all platforms. It's been your boy Qcity.
Your boy Todd Bravado.
And we out.
Peace.